Hey everyone, hope you can hear me. We're out here in my very neglected garden and we're gonna be picking some veggies for the guinea pigs. Now, it looks completely busted right now. I actually had surgery back in October and I wasn't able to lift anything for quite a while, and the recovery process was kind of long, so I have not done anything out here since October. Haven't watered anything, haven't fertilized anything. Sorry, that's a plane. It's noisy. But as you can see, I still have a lot of stuff growing back there, and I have a lot of stuff accidentally growing here. So there are a lot of weeds, but there are also a few kind of volunteer plants that we have here. Hold on, let me see. From seeds that kind of just spread from other areas of the yard. So here we have some nice lettuce that just kind of took off by itself among the weeds. And then I think we have some cilantro too. Yeah, here's the cilantro. This is near a bin that I planted some cilantro in, but you know, when it bolts and goes to seed, they spread everywhere. So they're growing right here in the rocks, and I have not watered anything here either. The rocks just really do a good job of holding moisture in the ground below. So I'm going to pick some of these veggies and I'm going to grab them from here first, and then I'll go out to the bins and show you what's growing over there. I got some of the cilantro and this is bolting too, so it's gone to flower and it smells incredible. I wish you could smell this. I'm just gonna pull up the whole thing. Get some cilantro over here. And then you can see that at the bottom here, the leaves look more like what you would see in the grocery store, kind of just regular looking cilantro. Here we go, like this. But as it gets older and taller, the leaves really thin out and you see these little flowers start to form, and from there you'll have a bunch of little seed pods that you can use to replant your cilantro for the next season. So not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm also picking for our rabbits as well. We have 2 rabbits in addition to the 4 guinea pigs. We got the rabbits first, and they eat stuff from out here too. Now normally they would come out here. This is their little corner of the garden, and I planted these lettuces specifically for them so they would keep the stuff in my bins alone. I used to have like 7 bunches or 7, lettuce plants growing here, but we had that freeze back in winter, and it killed off 5 of them. But these did really good. This one's doing amazing. This is huge. So I'm going to get some from here as well. So we're gonna get some kale as well. Okay, this is what happens when cauliflower goes from that nice tight bunch. I'll try and insert a picture of what this did look like before. From this tight bunch into like this more explosive flower shape. This was one tight bunch, and I've just been like picking these for salads and grabbing the little florets. And if you have not tried fresh cauliflower, or maybe it's just this variety, this is a snowball variety, it is so delicious. It tastes like it's been seasoned with like garlic or onions. It's got its own natural like marinated flavor, and I just come out here and I eat them. All right, so we're gonna add some kale. Not too much kale because of the higher calcium content, but a few bunches is okay. I have some more lettuce over here. Like these. And some purple cabbage. Again, not too much of this because of gastrointestinal issues that it can cause, but I think they like it. And I don't give it to them that often, so it's pretty. Isn't that pretty? And like I said, I have not watered or fertilized anything back here since October, and it is now the end of March, and this stuff is still doing great. And it's because I made these bins. You can see right here. So this is a PVC pipe that goes down to this bottom chamber where it holds about 4 or 5 gallons of water, and it has this little water drainage spout up about 4 inches high. Underneath in there, there's corrugated drainage piping, and that holds the, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it makes a chamber. You fill it with water in here. It comes out of this hole when there's too much, and you can just store tons and tons of water in here. It collected water from the rain. Like, I literally have not touched these bins or done anything except pick food out of them since October. So these here are carrots, and hold on, I'm gonna just put this this cabbage in there. All right, so I don't have a lot of hope for these carrots or what they look like. I imagine, since I haven't really shaken anything up, and these have been growing here for a long time, there's just not a lot of light in this area, so these took a lot longer to grow. But in the spring and summer, this gets a little bit more light, and I actually have to move it to a shadier part of the garden so it doesn't get too dry. So here, got one here. I'm gonna guess that all of these carrots are probably very misshapen and pretty small. We'll see. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it's small, but it's straight. Okay. Let's see. So that is the, okay, hold on, another plane. All right. So this orange one is the Imperator 58 variety, and then over here on this side is the Uzbek Golden. It's a carrot, it's like a yellow carrot from Uzbekistan. So I'm going to grab one this one's poking out. Let's see. And this is one that I transplanted. That's why it's marked right here. So, oh, yeah, nice and twisty. All right. But I'm just gonna pick a bunch of them because I need to clear out this whole bin and sift the soil, make it nice and soft. Okay, these aren't bad at all. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so we'll chop those 3 carrots in there. All right, so I just got both trays made up. This one is for the bunnies, and this one is for the guinea pigs. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of red bell pepper. Actually on both of them. I usually just give it to the guinea pigs, but I'm just gonna give some to the rabbits today as well. And you'll see here I have plenty left over. So I'm gonna just throw that in the bowl, and I'll use that for tomorrow's breakfast. I can hear them weaking. I don't know if the camera's catching that. But they know it's coming. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful salad. I want to eat it now. All right, first we're gonna feed the bunnies. Come here, guys. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. This is Skippy, and this is Twizzle. And this is where they sleep, poop, relax, but they have full run of the house downstairs. This is where their litter box is. Gotta replace some hay. A lot of that. All right. Look at this then. I can hear them. Okay. Hey guys. So this is the old enclosure. This grass stuff doesn't go in there. I just put it in there to store it. But this is their old enclosure. I'm gonna be actually getting a couple more of these and combining it with what we have right now and making one huge, like 15-foot long enclosure. But for now, they're in this temporary setup, which is the bonding pen that I used when I turned the 2 pairs into a herd. And they are ready. They're ready to eat. Okay, you guys did really good keeping it clean. There are a few poops from the night, but the cage is pretty clean. Got it? There we go. Good morning. This is Gwen, right there with the long hair. Clover. The little brown one is Ginger. And Katie is hiding. Oh, there she is. Hi, Katie. And in case you're wondering, they can eat the entire carrot, the carrot root itself and the leaves and all. It's totally safe for them to eat. But you don't want to give them carrot all the time. These are pretty small carrots. As you can see, like with the size of my hand, they're not that big. The sugar content is a little bit higher than some other vegetables, so you want to be careful about not giving them too much. So I don't give it to them every day, maybe like once a week or so. All right, so now while they're eating, I'm gonna just clean their enclosure while they're distracted. So on my supply table, I have this carpet sweeper that I got on Amazon, not a carpet sweeper, a crumb sweeper that I got on Amazon. And it makes it really easy to pick up the poops. I'll show you here. All right, so here is one area where they, okay. So here, look at that, gone. So I just go around, pick everything up, give the tunnels a little shake because there's poops in here sometimes. There's poops in here often, actually. All right, so here's the litter box, one of them. I made these litter boxes out of coroplast. I just lined them with a few layers of newspaper, put some pine pellets in there, and what I do is, see the wet areas, you can tell, because the pellet shape is broken down. I just scoop those out and then replace it with some fresh pellets so I don't have to clean out the entire litter box every day. And it keeps it smelling fresh and reinforces the potty training because you get to keep some poop in there, and they kind of get the idea that this is where the poop goes. So they are, for the most part, potty trained. There's definitely always going to be some poops in the cage, but nothing like the poop explosions that you normally see. So I don't know if I just got lucky or maybe because they're girls or maybe because I got them when they were really young, but they've been really doing awesome with the potty training. And it helps me to just really stay on top of keeping the cage clean. They also very, very rarely even pee on the fleece at all. That's the only thing that, unless it's like really fuzzy or something, that is when I would wash the main fleece. And then over here for their hay feeder, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see, so it's a little improvised solution here. So it's just like a shoe storage box, one of those clear plastic storage bins. And what I did is cut off the bottom I'm not gonna lift it right now, but there is no bottom side. And that is to avoid them sitting on it and then having like pee pool up at the bottom of the plastic. So it just lands on the litter where it's supposed to. But this is really great for keeping the hay all in place. When they rummage through it, they can still burrow through it over here, but it has this like barrier so it doesn't go over the sides, and it keeps everything really nice and neat. And then these little quote unquote welcome mats here trap a lot of the hay and the litter as they're jumping in and out of the litter box as well. So those are pretty nice and useful, and it keeps the rest of the cage pretty clean. I'll do a video of how I do the spot cleaning, the midweek cleaning, and then the full-blown cleaning where I change the fleece and everything, if you guys want me to do that. So comment and let me know what kind of videos you want to see and if that would be an interesting one for you. And then here's my favorite part of this process, is just emptying out. And it's a good idea to just empty the poops out directly into the litter box. You don't have to throw them away. It just, just reinforces the message that poops go here. You don't want to have a lot of urine piling up in the litter boxes, because you don't want to have those fumes from the ammonia be building up in your litter box. So that's why I clear it out, clear out the wet spots and add fresh pine pellets every day in any of the spots that I see that are wet. And that keeps the scent, the odor down, and you can still keep the poops in there if you're trying to potty train or not, it doesn't matter, but it just makes it easier to clean up. And here is where I'll empty it. So it has this little latch to open, and then all the poops are just in there, and you just empty it out like that. So now the spot cleaning is done and they're still eating. And for the rest of the video, I'm going to just watch them eat and play and hang around. And you can do that too. I'm just going to leave the camera running for a little bit. And then when they're done with their veggies, I'm going to add their playhouse and hammock back in there. I don't leave this in at night because it's still kind of a poop magnet. And they get excited in the morning when I replace the lettuce with this thing. So it's kind of like a fun thing to do every morning. It's like, oh, here comes the hammocks. But I got this on Amazon. It's really great. They love napping in this. But because it's covered, it just really encourages a lot of pooping, which is fine. And during the day, I can spot clean just fine. But right now, while I'm still training them, I'm gonna try and see if we can break them from that habit. And what I think I'm also going to do is make the litter box areas a lot darker and cover them more. So there's like a really clear distinction between what is a litter box area and what is just like a toy or a hidey or a bed. So we'll see if that works. If not, it's fine. It's not a lot of poop to begin with, but just wanted to try and see if I could encourage that good habit instead. So thank you so much for watching. I will be sitting here in my floor chair. I love this thing. It was only like 50 bucks on Amazon. I got one just to make sure that I liked it, and then we're ordering more. We're just gonna get them for the whole family because it's really fun to sit in here and watch them, and they're great for like board game nights and playing cards and just hanging out on the floor. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch them, and I hope you will join me. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Like and subscribe. Bye.